Hi guys, this is Compound Stock Interest Guy. This video is going to be about True Leaf, the ticker MJ on the CSE. And so here's the web page of True Leaf. Alright, so it looks nice. They're in the forest with their dog. You know, dog's their best pet, right? So now this is the company. So it was founded in 2013. True Leaf has two main operating divisions, True Leaf Medicine and True Leaf Pet. The goal is to provide federally approved medicinal cannabis products that will be sold across Canada and United States. Interesting. United States. Huh. I never saw that before. They want to improve the quality of life for people and their pets with natural alternatives. We're inspired by our pets and their remarkable capacity for unconditional love. True Leaf is dedicated to returning that love through our plant-based healthcare products. So True Leaf Med was launched in July 2013 when they wanted to become a licensed producer of medicinal cannabis for the Canadian market. And then their Canadian inspection, so they do not have a license, but they are working. They're constructing right now, and they should be done pretty soon, I think. True Leaf Pet was established in 2015. True Leaf Pet Inc. markets hemp seed-based products for the pet industry. The company launched the True Hemp Pet Supplement line in Canada, United States, and Europe, becoming one of the first hemp seed-based pet product lines to be marketed worldwide. True Hemp North American products are free of CBD and THC. Interesting. True Leaf Pet Products. So it says there's free shipping on orders over $50. So you got calming, True Hemp Sticks, True Hemp Chews Calming, True Hemp Calming Oil, True Hemp Sticks plus Hip and Joints, True Hemp Hip plus Joint Oil, True Hemp Chews and Hip and Joint, and True Hemp Chews Immune Heart, and True Hemp Immune and Heart Oil, and True Hemp Sticks. And they bought this company, Aurega Pet, and that's part of their line of True Leaf Pet now. So it's their dental mini treats and their bed and body spray, and Aurega dental spray, and then they have Aurega Pet eardrops, Aurega Pet shampoo, and Aurega Pet first aid gel, and even a True Leaf Pet hemp dog leash. I like that, thinking outside the box. And they have a True Leaf hemp bandana and an Aurega Pet oil of oregano. That's cool. Let's look into the team. Where is it? We gotta go back. Nah, it's not working because I'm on True Leaf Pet. So I gotta go back to True Leaf regular zone. So it's got some dog there chewing on a chewing on a tennis ball. That's one of their dogs, I think. It's so cute. It's a Labrador. Scout is a young lab. He loves the calming formula. It doesn't matter if your pup is big or small. Calming zen for all. Interesting. Griffin is a Sapala Husky. He loves the immune and heart formula so that he can get the most out of everyday life. What a beautiful dog. Okay, so True Leaf. Okay. Okay. Trying to find the team. Try again later. I want to get into the technicals for True Leaf Hemp. So I haven't really looked at the technicals in the stock for a while, so I'm not going to be the #1 person for technicals on True Leaf Hemp, but I do have a pretty good vast knowledge on technical analysis. So it says the price to book is 3.4. It's a little high. I don't know who does these price to book things. I mean, they have them on there, and I do agree with them, but I don't necessarily always agree with the others. So the price to sales is 25.9. What that means is, so their market cap is 45.78. That means that they make about like almost $2 million per year. So for every what is it, 2 million, never mind, it's basically the price of sales. If it's 1, your market cap's 40 million. If you made $40 million, that if your price of sale was 1, but if your price of sale is like 25, that means you make about $2 million per year. Okay, so something to look at. Volume is 63,775. Fairly low, I guess. Not much traction right now, and volume is 101,000 average. So that's good. Average volume basically is what's been happening for the last while. So not much less than the average volume. All right, let's look into the chart. Alright, so let's go to the 1-year chart, alright? Actually, no, let's do 3 years. Okay, then we can get the better picture of what's going on. Okay, so we got relative strength index here, okay? So you've seen how it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, but it hit the high last January 5th at 190, alright? So, and then it's been falling down. Let's get into candlesticks actually. Alright, so candlesticks, alright? So this, when it's spinning up there, that means it's overextended, and it can't be sustained when it gets like really crazy like that. So that was a high. And now it bottomed out there, So it's been trading around. Let's look at the simple moving average, 10, 50, and 200-day moving average. Okay, so you got 60. All right, 60 is the 200 moving average, and 50 is, what's that, 0.53. Alright, so that's going to be your resistance zones. Let's look at the 3 months so we get in closer. No, year to date might be better. Okay, so yeah, so it hit 35 cents. That was a low just recently, right around here. Oh, fuck off. Oh, so it's got True Leaf reports second conservative quarter record sales. Yeah, I guess they're doing better with their revenues recently. So let's look at it on a daily. Okay, so look, this is where the volume is, alright? So right around legalization it started coming up. Volumes like might, if it starts pumping out above that range, like into the 0.5 to 0.75 million shares traded per day. That's going to be good for the stock. Yeah, basically, let's look at the Bollinger Bands for the three year. Bollinger Bands. Okay, so getting into a tighter range. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, I don't know. It looks maybe. Let's get a line. Let's draw a line. Level line from here. Didn't do it. Level line. Let's try it again. Alright, so there we go. That's the low 36. Alright, so that's the bottom. So hit there April 19th. Okay, so now there was resistance at that level, and then now on the line right here, it hit that. So at that range, it looked as though it hit the bottom. Now this is their doji candlestick, and red to green, and then it's been indecision, but it looks like it hit that bottom there, and just the fact that it was the other one, that's another thing. When you're looking at technical analysis, not everything's like a science. I mean, not one indicator's gonna be for sure about whether the stock's on the uptrend or the downtrend, but the more you add up, then you get more of a thesis of what the direction of the stock's gonna go. I mean, everything's can change, because it could have like the worst news tomorrow, and then this goes down another 10 cents, right? But without anything going on, it looks to be going in the right direction with hitting that bottom. Okay, so let's go back. The company, the team. Okay, this is pretty cool. So this is Michael Harcourt. He's the chairman. Mike Harcourt served as Premier of British Columbia 1991 to 96, and prior to that, Mayor of Vancouver. So that's a good guy you want to have on your team. He helped the province earn its reputation as one of the most livable places in the world. After stepping down from politics, he was appointed by the Prime Minister to serve as a member of the National Roundtable on the Environment and Economic Order of Canada recipient. That sounds like a pretty good high order. Darcy Bomford, he's the CEO. He's had executive management experience and a 30-year history of pet products in 3 federally inspected plants throughout the USA and Canada. Highly adept at building brands through corporate vision, strategy, and the successful development of relationships with team members and strategic partners. I like Darcy. He's a good guy. Chief Financial Officer Carrie Biggs. Carrie has over 20 years finance and business experience, most recently with Lululemon. That's interesting. Lululemon, where he was Vice President, Treasurer, looking after all capital markets, liquidity, treasury, and insurance and risk activities of the Globe Group. Before this, Carrie was Vice President of Finance at GGT Global Container Terminals, responsible for capital markets, risk management, accounting, tax, and corporate and merging and acquisition activities. Merger and acquisition activities. That might be interesting if True Leaf decides to merge or to have an acquisition in the marijuana or the pet industries, the hemp pet industries. Here's Kevin Bottomley. He's the Corporate Communications Director. He spent the last 15 years in public markets, focusing on company creation and capital raising. In that time, Kevin has been a part of the successful completion of over $75 million in funding through networks in North America, Europe, and Asia. Okay, that's cool. Chuck Austin, advisor, CPA, former senior audit partner with Ernst & Young. I've heard they're a pretty good firm. 35 years of experience providing audit, accounting, taxation, and general business advice to a wide range of clients. Significant experience auditing public companies and assisting with their IPO financing. Executive Vice President Tenzin Kangzar. Tenzin has a unique multi-sector profile of leadership in the startup, corporate, government, and non-profit sectors. Working in the office of the Prime Minister, Tenzin was responsible for developing and implementing strategic policy and communications plans for multicultural communities and ethnic media. As a result, Tenzin was recognized as one of the top 60 influencing Canadian foreign policy queens, Diamond Jubilee recipient. Interesting. Christian, I'm not going to go on more of these. These are Christian Zofchek is Director of Horticulture, Jeff Nice is Logistics, and John McCallion is Senior Sales. Alicia Skinner is a Sales Manager, Kathy Luden is Regional Sales Manager, and Paul Sullivan is Public Relations Consultant. I might have met that guy. I was at the Lift Expo in Vancouver, and I don't think it was any other guys, actually. I think that's the guy I met. He was a nice man. He told me a little about what's going on. Don Chisholm, he's a brand and innovation expert with more than 30 years of experience working with brands such as Mike's Hard Lemonade, Vega, and Constellation Brands. Will provide leadership within the True Leaf team, champion the development of multiple branded platforms, and guiding the company's overall innovation pipeline. He's the co-founder and innovation director of True Leaf's branding partner Dossier. Yeah, so Dossier, they had some deal. So he has experience with branding for companies such as Mike's Hard Lemonade, Vega, and Constellation Brands. That's a nice company to be connected with. Constellation Brands. They just pumped $5 billion into Canopy. Dr. Caroline McCallum, Medical Advisory Board, MD, is let's have a look at her. Is an internal medicine specialist with a background in pharmacy and expertise in complex pain and cannabinoid medicine. Internal medicine specialist, I like that. Dr. McCallum has extensive clinical training in the field of medical cannabis and has developed cannabinoid treatment plans for more than 2,000 patients. She has acted as a cannabis preceptor to a number of clinicians and has presented internationally on the topic. She is also a clinical instructor in the Department of Medicine at the UBC, associate member with the Department of Pellish, and provides inpatient care for the bone marrow transplant program. Interesting. Director Sylvain Toutain. I don't know. He might have a good role. Oh yeah, that's the guy with David's Tea. He most recently served as CEO of David's Tea. So this is what they're doing. They're silently getting some really good management from good branding companies. David's Tea, this guy did Mike's Hard Lemonade, Constellation Brands, and then they got what's that guy? Carrie Biggs, this guy who does no, not that guy. Yeah, he came from Lululemon Athletica. So these guys aren't nobodies. They are, these guys have built good companies. So this is that they have Dr. Ziyad Mohammed Ali. He's the medical advisory board. Dr. Ziyad Mohammed Ali, MD, PhD, is a urologist and researcher with a special interest in uro-oncology, chronic pelvic pain, and pelvic floor dysfunction. Dr. Mohammed Ali has more than 20 years of experience in clinical research and surgical practice. His medical cannabis practice is focused on treatments for pain related to chronic pelvic pain, musculoskeletal trauma, and cancer. He also serves as the CEO of Oracle. Okay, so it's really cool, this company, what they do, they count their dogs as their team, right? It's awesome. So Molly's got quality control analyst. She's got 10 years of experience in the pet food and a master's in sniffology. Molly ensures top-notch quality throughout product lines by implementing extensive tests to meet or exceed requirements in product density, smell, and overall flavor. Molly is a crucial member of her team and also increases workplace morale through physical contact. Interesting. Griffin, data secure and palatable. A Sapala Siberian sled dog with 7 months as a pet food. Griffin plays a role in identifying the balance between healthy and tasty, specializing in fruits and vegetables. He ensures we meet the palatability needs of dogs everywhere. His skills in office data protection are also an asset, assisting in the shred and destruction of confidential and private office documents without the ridiculous operating costs of electronic shredders. Well, there you go, Griffin. Aren't you doing a good job? So Callie, she's the regional sales assistant. She spends her days riding shotgun with Alicia. Alicia's a sales lady, traveling the country, sharing her love of True Leaf with every dog she meets. From dog parts to community events to pet stores, Callie can be found promoting the benefit of hemp for pets and acting of a living example of how True Hemp is keeping this 10-year-old Aussie running, playing, and as happy and healthy as ever. Wow, that's great. Be part of the team. They want to see you. To info@trueleaf.com for send your resume and cover letter. If you got a passion for the quality of life for people and pets. Alright, that's awesome. She got the team. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. Investor relations. What is this? Overview. Okay, so company overview. True Leaf was launched in July 13. Yeah, as they were saying before. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. Its cultivation has been built. Construction is expected to be completed in fall 2018. Well, fall's kind of over, right? But hey, I don't know. It's all up to Health Canada, right? Some of their facilities should be getting a cultivation license soon, I think. Estimated, established, and yeah. Okay, now I can get into the. Let's watch this video.
I've been in the pet industry most of my life, so I've been lucky enough to be able to take my own dogs to work and spend a ton of time with them. They're completely unconditional. It doesn't matter what kind of a day you have when you get home. You'll always be treated by your dog wagging his tail and treating you the same as any other day. Anybody that's had a dog, they know how hard it is to watch a dog get old. And then the hardest part is watching them go. Probably now more than ever, people treat their pets like their family. When they get a new puppy, they want to do the best they can so that they're happy and healthy and they live as long as humanly possible. Dogs, as they get older, have a lot of the same problems and issues that humans do. They have mobility issues. Anxiety is also a really common problem with pets and with people, of course. Prevention is important because there's no shortcuts to true health. We recognize that hemp seed can be a very innovative ingredient for the pet industry, so we started up True Leaf Pet. We basically put together a whole line of pet supplements based on hemp as the active ingredient. If you take the hemp seed and you crush it, you get about 40% oil. You get a high source of dietary fiber and a lot of protein. It's still cannabis, but it's completely legal. It doesn't have any psychoactive ingredients. It's completely safe, but it still has some really cool attributes that help pets and people. So when we launched True Leaf Pet, it was really well received. The formulas are doing really well. It's not just the hemp which is providing benefit, it's these other ingredients that are creating a synergistic effect that really make said, they're older.
Yeah, so the guy says that it's not just the hemp, it's the formulas. So they put different stuff in their treats. Like I think they put chamomile, and they put, I think, cayenne pepper and some other things that are good for the health of the pets. So I think that's pretty cool.
Dogs are acting like puppies again. With True Leaf Pets, we're actually developing a brand in the cannabis space in a completely legal way. So we're setting the foundation. We're creating a brand there that's going to be recognized as an innovator. I think we're just realizing now how much there really is to the cannabis plant. There's been a significant amount of research that really proves that some of the active ingredients are really effective and they really do work. True Leaf is all about health and wellness for people and pets. Nature is full of surprises, and with each new discovery comes new opportunity. And as the rules change around cannabis, we'll be able to launch other products that have more active ingredients. In life, timing is everything, and right now the tide is changing and rules are changing in Canada and the US, and if you want to get on the ground level, it's the perfect time to do that. The market on cannabis products is just beginning. It started from zero a few years ago, but it's predicted to be a billion-dollar industry within a relatively short period of time. Anybody that believes in our product and our company.
Okay, so the guy says, oh, with the formulas that they're on that package, it had curcumin, and that's in one of their formulas. It has some health benefits to, I think it's like circulation.
You can also own a piece of it. They can buy a small amount of shares that they can hold in their safe deposit box, put in a brokerage account, and as we grow our company, they'll also benefit from that increase in value and growth. As people and as a company, we always want to know why we're doing what we're doing. It's about learning something from our pets, and in our case, we feel that the unconditional love that they give us every day is something that as humans we can really aspire to and learn from.
Alright, so that was cool. Somebody replied to me. Let's go to the overview. Our purpose: to help pets live healthier lives by embracing natural alternatives. Our vision: global cannabis for pets. Brand leader. Okay, seeds, leaves, flowers, stalk and stem, and roots. So it's talking about the hemp, cannabis in the market. So that's hemp seed. It's hemp hearts. I wonder if that's their products. Oh, it's comparing these products. Okay, so this is CBD. This is Charlotte's Web product, and they have pet line, right? And this is their pet line, and theirs is the CBD one, and pet. Eventually, they're gonna work on doing CBD for pets as well. So got this Mike's Hard Lemonade that they're comparing all these brands, right? So they want to have a good brand, so they want to have insistence, emotional engagement, relevant differentiation, awareness, accessibility, value drivers. Okay, that's cool. Then they got True Leaf Fish and global cannabis for pets for brand leader. Okay, so the pet market is $184 billion market. Okay, and they say the cannabis market is 93.8 billion. Okay, I mean that's many years from now, maybe 20 2020 or 2021, but it's getting there. Yeah, that's what they're saying, 2023, right? And then 2023 is global pet care, right? So right now is serviceable is 5.5 billion, and it was like 30 serviceable obtainable market. So it's growing fast. So this is 300 million serviceable for global pet care, and this is a service available market, global pet products market right now. And they're saying, I guess they're implying is it's going to grow by 6 times in the next 4 years by 2023. Okay, well, that's like a lot of growth. So the market outlook is, so they want to be a pioneer of hemp-based product in North America and Europe, and they want to sell in 2,000 stores. They sell in 2,000 stores. I mean, they're carried by leading pet retailers worldwide, and their sales of 1.4 million for fiscal year and 280% year over year. So the record revenue for a quarter was 491,000 in their last quarter, and they had 45% gross margin, and they have 14 dedicated staff in Canada, US, and Europe, and they're exploring acquisition opportunities. So I guess it looks like they're also on Amazon, which is cool. Our customers: the overwhelmed empathizer, the active maintainer, the unconditional pet lover, the solution seeker. 75.4 million millennials, 35% have a dog or cat pets instead of having kids. Cannabis over alcohol. 32% own pets. Empty nesters, cannabis over pharma. Okay. Traditional distribution, direct to store, currently in 2,000 stores. Okay, so this is their site, their 40-acre site in Lumbee, BC, Okanagan's agriculture region. Groundbreaking March Central, 18,000 square feet. Hub, hydroponic grow. I like hydroponic grow. Purification and laboratory for completion for fall 2018. So they think they're gonna have their license to grow in spring 2019, and their license to sell in fall 2019. Okay, so they're changing their plan for the spring for their license to cultivate. Yeah, so I guess their phase 1's 1,500 kilograms and their phase 2 is 10,000 kilograms. So it's talking about year-end revenues with all these other different companies. That these companies is trying to compare, because they're a cannabis company, right? So Haiku, Supreme, TerraSend, and the Green Organic Dutchman are all market caps above 440 million and up to 886 million, and he's saying they don't generate revenues. I think Haiku Supreme Cannabis is generating revenues right now, and TerraSand is. So that must be old, but maybe like a year ago they weren't when they said this. And yeah, so anyways, this goes on and on, but legal revenue. So that's what I have to say about everything, and I hope you like this video, and subscribe and like it, and give me a comment if you got anything to say about this company or anything you want to comment on. If you dislike this video, put a dislike. Stay tuned for more updates and videos on cannabis and whatever comes up in my videos. Take care.